Alright everyone, hopefully you can hear me. So just doing a quick little walk around on my truck. I'm going to start trying to make some YouTube videos, try to kill some time during this whole quarantine deal, just trying to figure out something to do. So this is my 2019, that's a Ram 2500. It is the Bighorn edition. I bought it off a lot about a year ago maybe, back in July actually. And I've loved it ever since. It does have the diesel. I've done a couple things to it since I've owned it. So right off the bat, first thing I did when I bought it is I put this bug guard on here. I put it on there mostly just to break up the white with the chrome. It was very blending, and I just wanted something to really break up that body line. Then after that, I've done a couple of things since then. I put a Carly leveling kit in it. So this kit is the different front coil springs with the 4 Fox shocks in all 4 corners. I do really like the leveling kit. It rides pretty darn nice. I had a 2017 Laramie before this, and when I test drove this one, I could tell it already rode smoother and was quieter. And then with the Carly suspension kit, it's been even better. I have absolutely zero complaints there. From that, put on some different rims and tires. So I went with a Fuel Maverick. It's a 20-inch rim, and I put some Nito Ridge Grapplers on it. They're a 35 by 11.5. And I chose these because a lot of people are running them. They do a lot better with a lot of the pavement. They don't make so much road noise, which is something I was really concerned about. I do a lot of driving, go up and down the East Coast quite a bit, just for vacations and visiting family. And I wanted something that was better in the winter, because I live up in Pennsylvania, so we get some decent winters every now and then. From there, I put on these, Amazon special steps. I think they're Tiger, whatever you want to call them, don't really know. But I do really like them. They are nice and wide here, as you can see. They're nice and wide, give you a nice big footprint. But not only that, is they stick out past your side panels a decent amount. So, when you got these people at the grocery stores, no matter how far you park away, they always seem to park right next to you, and, they're not going to really give you any door dings. Hopefully it'll hit the steps first. And like I said, they're an Amazon special. I want to say maybe around 300 bucks. But they're nice. They're decently heavy. They don't flex or anything when I step on them. And, if I wanted to, I could always, cut this top plate off, laser out something different, put it on there, make it a little different. So I like that flexibility. When I bought the truck, I did a little bit of towing with it, and it sagged quite a bit in the rear. So went and put on some Firestone airbags. The kit's not that inclusive, it's just the airbags with the air nozzles. I plan on possibly making an Arduino controller to control it with a switch from inside the cab. I just have not gotten that far. It does ride quite nice with the airbags. I do have a bunch of shit randomly in the back, so being able to adjust that, keep the truck nice and level, I do really like that feature. And as you can see, the truck is pretty decently level. I'm not going to measure it, but you get the point. Then the last thing that I did that I absolutely am thankful for is this revolver bed cover. So this one it's an all aluminum bed cover, and it pops open on the sides here, and it is these extruded aluminum pieces that span the top, and then when you roll it back and lock it down, there's a little lip that covers them. So what's nice about that is, you can't just slash this open and get into it. You actually have to undo this. And then with the tailgate lock, with the truck lock, no, you can't get in there. You can't pop it open or anything like that. But yeah, this is my truck. Try to take as best care of it as I can. There's a couple upgrades I want to do to it. I want to get some different taillights. Some of the different trucks you can get if you get the tow package, I believe, it comes with all the mirrors and some different lighting. So that's what I'm going to look to upgrade. Maybe get some different headlights, the ones with the LED, the little runner down in there. I think I'd really like the look of those. And then I think maybe possibly pretty soon here I'm looking at getting some of those Mopar fender flares. Try to cover up the sides a little bit. I know the wheels don't stick out too much, but when it's rainy out, well, let me tell you, this poor truck gets destroyed. Turns into an absolute mess. All the dirt and road grime just flinging all over the sides. So even with the mud flaps, it doesn't really do a whole lot. So speaking of the mud flaps, they are the Mopar mud flaps. I got them from my local dealership. They do have the nice Ram emblem on there, and I think they look kind of nice. Coming inside, I also went and got the Ram Weathertech floor mats. Not Weathertech, but the Ram all-weather floor mats. And with this one, it's kind of different from most other trucks that I've seen, whether online or in other videos. Start it up real quick. The biggest thing that I can tell is this, I don't know what you can call it, this trim that surrounds the screen. It's reflective, and all the ones I've seen have been very dull, so I kind of like that it's like shinier and more reflective. I think it looks a little better. But like other than that, like my favorite feature is the center console. Like I keep everything in there, you know, from anything you might need on the road to, you know, especially your snacks, extra sunglasses, remote controls. But like, you know, coming from the Laramie going to this Bighorn, there's a couple features I miss, such as like the approach unlock. My old truck, I could just touch door handles, they'd unlock and everything. So now I have to, first world problems, actually have to hit the unlock button on the key fob, but that doesn't, it's not that important to me anymore. But like with the Bighorn, I have so many features. I have Apple CarPlay, I have, you know, the Bluetooth so I can talk on the phone when I'm driving without any issues. I have heated seat, heated steering wheel, you know, the automatic climate. You know, I pretty much have everything that, you know, anyone could need. Now, yeah, there's all these other options out there, such as the adaptive cruise control, but I don't particularly care about that too much. The type of person I am, I sort of have to be in control, so I don't see me even using that if that was an option. But yeah, it comes with the tan interior, tan cloth seats. Everything else is pretty much black, and I think it works quite well. I haven't really seen another one like it, so that's kind of what I shoot for. My goal is usually uniqueness, one of a kindness, not bandwagoning. So, but yeah, I got just over 114. Not wow, I'm sorry. But yeah, I have just over 14,000 miles on it. Just almost 14.5. And I love the truck. I have zero complaints with it. I mean, it's been great in the winter. Haven't plugged it in. Wasn't even that bad of a winter though. So plenty of storage everywhere. You know, even in the back, you have storage underneath the seats, storage underneath the floors, storage in the center. But just, I mean, more storage that I know what to do with. You know, most of it's empty. I mean, I apologize. The truck is a mess. On a bit of a vacation at the moment, but yeah, zero complaints. And you know, if I get enough feedback, you know, maybe I'll keep doing stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep making videos, see what happens. If people like it, they like it. If not, they're not. But we'll see where it goes. So, all right, have a good one, guys. Take care.